We'll talk about the agenda later or now.
Now would be good.
Now would be good.
Who has the agenda?
So I have this week's assignment pulled up. I also have the project canvas pulled up as well. If you want me to share my screen.
Hey Steph, can you share the screen first of the Google Doc so we can review from the what we have done so far?
Sure can. Just give me 1 second here. Can everyone see it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks good.
All right. Okay. So everyone can see it, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right. So I don't know if you guys saw, but one thing that I was reading here in the assignment is that we have to save the document a certain type of way. Did everyone see that?
No, thank you.
Okay. All right. I want to click here. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
All right. So if you see here, it has to be saved like that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that way when everyone saves your document, that I look at the little details like that because that's where you lose points in the little details.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I know.
All right, so here's the project here again. And let me know when to stop. I do believe that this stuff was already in here, so I'm going to scroll on down till we get to.
Can you go back up?
Sure. I'm going to
Thanks.
stop.
There was keep going. There was a bunch of italics, right? Keep going up.
Right here.
Right at the top. And typically in APA you don't use that much italics, but so we can put it in quote, which states that I know this is a small editing point, but
No, I'm okay. I'm good with just put it like the normal Times Roman. It's okay.
Okay.
No problem. Yeah. That would be good. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's it.
Okay. So I just want to address here this first page, not quite APA style with this footer down here.
Mm-hmm.
I have to remove this footer.
Okay. Yeah, I carried that over from my earlier classes, and no one said anything. The only feedback I got was you don't have to have personal information on it. I got rid of that, my address, but I did leave the course under. That's fine. If
okay.
How about the header?
And I don't think the professor's name is required anymore. You just have to have like so from my understanding, and everyone's APA is different. Some teachers are like sticklers, and then some of them don't say anything, so you get confused as to how it looks.
Yeah.
But I do know that the first
yes, that's right.
You have running head here.
Yes.
That's good.
And actually running head is not capitalized.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then we should have now here is where I get confused. So I know that you don't need the professor's name, but I do believe that you need the university.
The course, I think the course and university. So education 6.
EDU 633, right?
Yeah, above the school. Yes, that's it.
And see here. I'm not sure what the whole course name is here, but I can definitely copy and paste it.
It's the Principles of Design and Management.
Got it. Thank you. Design management.
Design and management.
And management. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then it goes on in educational technology and online learning.
Oh, goodness.
No,
Put all of
I
that.
think that's okay because I'm looking at the syllabus and they just put that short.
Okay, okay, that's fine. That's great.
All right, so we got that going. So everything else is good to go there.
I'll go back to the top of page, the abstract. Shouldn't we have running head there?
No, running head is just on the first page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Learning stuff new. Thank you.
Wow,
Running
Steph,
head is
you
on the
have
first page just to
unlimited
let them know
minutes
that it's
in
go.
Zoom right now. That's good. You have an unlimited account.
Oh. All right. So
Do you want this Canvas graphic on there? You don't have to have it.
I think that's not necessary because
Okay. He didn't say anything.
no,
Yeah.
he didn't.
I think we should delete it.
just remove
Delete?
that. Yes.
What do you think, Arnold?
It will go away.
It doesn't make a difference to me. It looks kind of nice with focusing on canvas, but we really didn't see anything about it in the beginning. But
Okay.
it was better to be safe than sorry and take it off in the event that he does decide to comment at a later time.
Yeah, it just remove. That's good.
Yeah.
I know I got hit on one where on my paper where he said use double space throughout. So,
yes.
So in references in the past 10 courses, I single space my references. I know I'm getting ahead, but anyways, looks like we're doing. And the abstract is not bold, but then these sections can be bold. So I learned that.
Okay.
And APA is so funny. And it was when I finished up my assignment, I tried to go in and double space everything. Because I was like, I don't think that's APA because everything was single space, but then we still got dinged on it. So it is what it is.
Okay. Well, I do want to turn in a good product, but from what I've seen, the other three groups, we have a far superior product. But
I'm happy you said that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it, but
I say it in a humble way.
yes.
Yeah. All right. So and then as far as the comments that Dr. Bear made, did everyone do? I know James, you sent that you went in and made the updates.
I made them, yes, ma'am. I made them to mine because he said you need to have minor and major tasks, and which we included. And there was something about the. We didn't really define what method we used, so I emailed him and asked him a question, and he gave me a different answer. I mean, I guess I could share that with you.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's worth our time. But so I tried to address it as best I could. It looks like the Roman numeral 1 is too far to the left. See how the topic, right? The black word topic, that's supposed to be over. I don't know how that happened.
No problem. We'll censor it.
Did you see where? Oh yeah, you moved it to the middle.
Is that right?
Well, I was going to have it all the way to the left because there's 3 steps within the task analysis, and this is the first one, topic analysis. Yeah. So that should be over to the left. It just wasn't.
Line.
Sometimes that's the tricky part with the APA. You don't know where. Sometimes they say it's a middle, it's a second subtitle, or.
Well, I do know that the Roman numeral 1 is too far to the left, so I.
Right. So this just needs to. We can kick this. Well, to kick the Roman numeral, I have to change them. No, wait. Let's have it.
I can go back and play with that. That's not a huge one.
I think I can, because all of them will move at the same time if you do it the right way. I think it might be.
You gotta highlight them all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, try that. I don't know. I can play with that.
Maybe that will mess up.
If I download it into the
into the Word document would be easier.
The regular Word, it would be easier to move it because.
And he may not hit it. He may not hit us on that. I don't know.
All right, I'm just gonna leave it like that. If we go into regular Word, it'll definitely push the Roman numerals. The right way.
Okay. So, yeah, I didn't see any of the other groups. I mean, it said when you research topic analysis. When you research topic analysis, it tells you to do an outline. So I did an outline, and I didn't see anybody else do an outline.
Yeah, that's so elaborate and
All right, it will take me all night to do this. I'm gonna leave
Yeah,
it alone.
don't.
I'll
Yeah.
fix it later. I'll fix it later.
Okay.
okay.
So then the 3 steps. Oh, so right here in the middle, in the box, is he asked for major and minor tasks, so I added that,
Okay.
and then there was something that he asked for, and then I inserted that, but I just can't remember. Maybe it's further below,
Okay.
but we added it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to fix that in the regular version. Okay. And then I saw
Yeah.
that this was added, which this is falling into another page here.
Yep.
Oh, that went into the whole.
It's
That
not.
went into the footer. I
Oh,
don't know why it went into the footer like that. There we go.
I like that diagram because we're showing the whole process, and he didn't say anything good or bad about it, but that's pretty
That's okay. Looks so technical.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, good.
In line. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now I can move this back up. It was going all over the place. All right, now let's move this back up. There we go. All right. So now we're about to get into, and as far as the this particular part where I made it focus on the training the teacher more or less instead of the student. So it's the teacher. So that part, that was my part. So I didn't get any feedback on that part. So I think we pretty much did well on that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Okay.
And whoever
So
did the
this comes
objectives,
into this current week with the instructional objectives.
the objectives were outstanding, and they helped me a lot in doing my pictures. Oh, this is helpful.
That's our week 4
Yep.
assignment.
So week 4 right here. That's where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay.
So basically, we download this off of Google, change the file name to what's in the not the to-do list, but the what do you call those things? Organizer? Is it in the organizer or in the what thing are you flipping back to, Miss Stephanie?
Oh, what I'm in is actually the appendix for the whole course.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just the appendix for the whole course. I look at this because it just puts everything in one place.
Great.
Yeah. So here I know that I have to do some reading. I do believe that when you have me doing something before you finish, you needed me to read a part.
Yeah, because we are working. Each of us is working on a different task, and someone needs to see if it's talking.
Okay.
Because we don't know what you're talking about, and I'm talking about assessment, and you're talking about objectives. So someone should see if we are talking the same thing
to make sure it's flowing together. Okay.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. All right. Arnold, do you have anything?
Well, I'm observing and seeing what's happening, and I read all the information, so that's fine.
Okay.
So I know that getting an email today, we're talking about each of us taking 2 components of it and developing that. That is for the module 4 assignment, right? So that's what we're going to discuss today.
I had trouble hearing you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't hear.
Okay, could you hear me now?
Barely.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a much of a cold, not a bit. I have much of a cold, so please excuse
me.
Okay.
I'm in tune with what you're saying, so I'm following what you're doing there, so that's fine. You know.
Okay. All right. So I will definitely go in, Alwyn, and make sure that it's flowing together.
Yeah.
And I'll also fix any punctuation or any APA formats there as well before we get the final document sent.
So I'm just so back to assessments. Can you go down a little bit?
I sure can.
Yeah. So for week 5, what I'm just concerned about is when we are designing the modules. Um, we are not limited to these assessments only. So if you want to add more, in the instruction it says you can ask one question for the quiz, but if you want more, no, in the book, in the textbook.
Okay.
So they said one assessment for each objective is okay, but if you want to add more, then that's fine. So when we are actually making the modules already, then feel free to add more assessments if you want to make the module more more details.
Okay.
We are not limited only to this. This is only for week 4 requirement, but when we are doing the actual module, we can add more to that.
Right. So, and then everything doesn't have to be like quiz or test. It can be just different activities.
Yeah, it can be a forum.
Yeah.
So discussion. I was looking for can you share my screen?
You should be able to share your screen.
Okay, wait. I'm looking.
I want to stop sharing mine, and now you should be able to share yours.
Okay.
Are you on the app itself, or are you on the internet version?
I'm in the app. Wait.
It's at the bottom, like you have to hover over, and it should say share. Oh, yep, you got it. Boom.
Okay. So I'm looking at one of the courses that I took at Liberty. So this is module 5 for a certain module in a course. So I'm thinking if we do something like this, we have the learning outcomes, and then we have some presentations. I think it's not really necessary. I'm not sure if we are really required to make a recording, or can we just get some tutorial from YouTube or something? I think it's okay, right? If, like, for example, how to make a quiz. Do we really need to make our own video for that, or can we just get it from the YouTube tutorial or something?
I'm sure we can probably get it. We just have to make sure we cite everything that we use from the internet.
So we have in our module next in week 5, we have learning objectives there. We have learning outcomes there. We have some tutorial link of videos in YouTube, like the reading study or presentation, and then we have quizzes, and we have probably in distance education. Discussion board forums would be really a good assessment tool. So we can put discussion forums there, so people from can collaborate and make peer comments. So, for example, this is our module that I tried to do in Canvas.
It looks great, so by the way.
Yeah, so we have. This is based on the objectives that Arnold made. So I divided this into 8, and Arnold suggested if you have some more objectives in mind, you can actually add here anytime, because you're all co-teachers of this class, so you can add any module here if you want to, or combine some modules. So it's pretty easy. Just click add and then add what do you want to add. Is it an assignment, quiz, or um, discussion? And then just click the item there to add. And then once you have all this under this module, then you can pretty just easily create a quiz or assignment under these modules. I think if we have a uniform flow of these all modules, that would be great.
Okay.
I agree. So so everyone's going to have a discussion board, assignment, and quiz. That seems good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
I love our objectives. There's 8. You said. I think for some reason I have 7 on the brain and 7 in my diagram. But
we can adjust that later on. Yeah.
Okay. And but I like keeping it simple. I don't want to create. You know, the one other group has blended learning. I don't know how they're going to tackle that, but I like keeping it.
Yeah, the more simple, I think, the better. The more simple our presentation, like, just a one tutorial video, or if you have some instructions with a screenshot instructions there that people can follow, and then give a discussion board assessment or quiz, then we're good. Just a few questions would
Yes.
be. We don't
Who found the YouTubes? Those are excellent. Those were very helpful to me.
I did. I just researched. Lots of people are using Canvas and they do tutorials
Great.
already. So we can just grab those tutorials and put it in the module.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Okay. So just to be, I just want to make sure I'm certain that understand that the quizzes or the assignments that we give are related to how to create a new assignment. Like they're going to be related to these topics, right?
Yeah, it should be related to the learning objectives. It's always the learning objective that is targeted there.
Okay.
Yes.
So we can just choose what we want to use, right? Whichever models we pick, we could just choose which assignments we want to use. We're just going to use the same format. I have that right?
I think so.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm on the same.
So now you can start thinking about, what are you comfortable doing with these modules, and maybe
so
we
I
can
think
start.
For now, I'll go ahead and take how to enroll students, the one at the bottom.
Oh, good. Yeah, 2. I think 2 for each of us is fine.
Yeah, I'll take the 2 at the bottom. If you scroll down.
How to enroll students and access the grading portal.
Yep.
Oh wait. Arnold.
Oh, you already had that one, Arnold.
What I was suggesting in the email that I sent to Alvin was that maybe we could combine the grading portal, how to access the grading portal, with the SpeedGrader as one objective.
So right? This one and this one.
And then
so combine.
That deals with accessing the student data with regards to analytics.
Then we can just how to access the
student data.
Student details. Okay.
Data, student data.
Yeah. Student data, DATA, yeah.
Oh, student data. Okay.
Because well, I use Canvas now in my school, and the data is very informational.
Yes.
We
That's
have
good.
Meetings based on what we do on Canvas. So I know that's something that's the focus is very significant on data. And
very good.
Okay. So Arnold, you do SpeedGrader and accessing student data.
Right, as one objective, and then we can create another one. No, then we can create a separate objective that deals with accessing student data and analytics. So one will just.
Oh, can you do that, Arnold?
Yeah.
So, and while you're typing that in, I'm thinking now, like just based on like our initial what we're using this project for, I guess some type of one on communicating with the students, like how you communicate, because this allows you to send the student feedback from assignments and things like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think one I guess I would be adding another one on, communicating.
Because the inbox will allow us to do that. That's how I communicate with my students, through the inbox. And
you can in the inbox. It's like an email feature.
Yes. So I guess we would add another one on student communicate. Yeah, how to communicate with students.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So for the assignment that's due Sunday, I need to go back and modify the objectives and.
James, we gave you more work.
Well, that's fine.
I know.
I'll help you.
I just want to.
It will be the work of James.
Before we changed all the ingredients on the pizza, which is right here, I see all these like a pizza pie. And go back to the Google Docs just for a second, and then come back to this and view how the assessments and how all that was built based on the objectives. Because now that we have this in mind, and you have the expertise, Arnold and Steph and Aldwin on the Canvas, I don't. But so you can look at these knowing what you want to cover in Canvas on that last page we were just on, and then look at this down here. Keep going down, Miss Steph.
Yeah, that's Aldwin. He has it up now.
Oh, Aldwin.
This is amazing, yeah. Some more?
Well, yes, because those.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the point of the exercise. We will have to change. So here's the clusters that they asked me to do. Stop right there, figure 4. So I took the objectives and put them as functional clusters. Then I sequenced them based on, right on figure 5 is the sequence. And then figure 6 through 9 is, this was my stab at pre-instructional activities, because they asked for all this, and then I like pictures. We don't have to do this, but we could put it all in text and not in pictures.
But
this looks good.
Sorry, James, this is a lot of work for you.
That's fine. It's just that if we had navigating Canvas as an objective a couple pages up, and then I have it here, and then the assessment question is almost word for word what someone previously wrote and did an excellent job. I just sort of ISD'd it. So these are, I think there's only 7. So 5, 6, and 7, because I tried to keep it simple with just 4. I'm just thinking out loud here. So now this has to translate to a Canvas lesson, the list that we just had up. And it very well may. So, we had 2 per person, but we only, on the Canvas side, but on this we only had 7. I don't want to.
So one of these combined, we just combined the one.
Maybe we can combine some of this and
because we combined we just combined the one that says how to access student data
and data analytics. This
two. So that group, that's on. I think that's your 6 and 7.
Right.
How to access data, student data. Yeah.
And then we would have to add 8, which would be how to communicate with students.
That's correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Who's driving right now? Is that Aldwin or?
That's Aldwin.
Okay.
So
all of you guys are good at navigating.
Yeah, wait. So Steph will do how to what is that, Steph?
What? Communicate with students?
I'll communicate with students.
And then you could just give me another one. It doesn't matter because I know all of you guys have all said that you're going to take certain ones. So just you could give me what's left.
Okay, so the first objective that someone wrote was really good was navigate Canvas dashboard,
Mm-hmm.
identify icons for a new module, new assignment, and introductory page. That was the first objective.
So that
So
is for
that's in the introduction. That's in the first module here.
Okay, great. And I'm just thinking one for one, you know, one objective, one Canvas
Module.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's the best way. You guys know better, but that's the way I'm thinking.
I think that's really a very good one.
Yeah, that would be realistic, because if you create too many objectives, you're just going to have a whole lot. It's going to take us forever to finish the project.
Okay.
So if we keep it simple, it doesn't have in the instructions for the project, it doesn't say that you have to have a certain amount. So
yeah.
Okay, so on my other screen, I'm looking at instructional objective number 2, and
wait. Can we share your screen, James?
Yeah, you can share simultaneously. If you hit share, multiple people can share at the same time.
Oh, can try that.
I'm gonna click it. Yep. So I just opened it so multiple people can share at the same time.
Okay, so what do you see?
We see the objectives.
Okay, yeah, that looks okay. So now when I move this up, do you see it move up?
Yep, we see it.
Very cool. Okay, the number 2 was the target group. Develop daily, weekly units, new assignments, quizzes, discussion boards. And so if you see that and you turn that into a Canvas module on the Canvas page.
Uh-oh. Can we see both his and mine now? I'm trying to get them side by side. James, can you still see your screen and my screen?
Let's see. Yes. Well, I wonder if I can put them on my screen and split my screen. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, if you could do that, so we can look at it side by side. So if you open up the Canvas module beside your Word document too, and then that way we can see both of them side by side. I guess it'll make it a little bit easier for us to make sure that we have them going together.
I don't know how to access the Canvas module.
I clicked on the link. Are you in your email? Yeah, you're in your email. If you go to your mail, just pull up his Canvas thing. Yep. I think it's in that thread. Boom. Click the link. There you go. Yep.
Now what?
Now you're on Mac, right? Yep. So now if you take one of your tabs and just push it out. Like if you hold
that?
Yeah.
Oh, I see, like that.
Push it out. Yeah, there you go. And then, yep. Now we can kind of see double.
¿Dónde está Canvas?
And then click back on your ISD. Yep. There you go. Boom.
That took forever. Thank you for your patience.
Oh, no, that didn't take forever.
So I'm going to start. So 1 looks good, introduction to Canvas and navigating the dashboard. 2 is develop units. Is this too much to take on in one module?
I think we can simplify that as just create a new assignment or quiz. Just create a quiz. We'll create quiz.
Or assignments, because quizzes are very...
We'll create an assignment. Yeah, that's good. We'll create an assignment. How to create an assignment. So that's the module.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm on the right one, but it won't let me edit it.
You need to log in to click the login button on the left side of the canvas. See the login key? Yeah, that one. You need to log in so you can edit that.
There you go.
Very good.
Then go to inside that class. Yeah, inside that class. No, the other one.
Oh.
Go back.
Yeah.
The other one, the ISD project. Yeah, that one.
Yep.
That's the class.
You guys.
Then you can edit.
And what should I put here, Arnold?
Is that the one?
I don't think that's the correct one that we're
Oh,
talking
that's not the one. Can you go back? Oh, oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it.
Yep. And yep. Click on
The three
three dots.
dots. The on the right one, on the right side, there is the three dot. Yeah,
Yep.
edit.
Right.
How to create an assignment is what Arnold wanted.
No, but no. What we are saying, we're going to just delete the quizzes, discussion boards, because they will come
In
under.
the instructional objectives number 2. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
So we have everything that precedes the word assignments, and we just stop at assignments.
And
the target group will be able to develop
daily and weekly instructional units by creating new assignments. Yep, that's it. You got it.
And then are we going to move it down further? Does it?
So it would go, let's see, I'm going to pull up the module here on the side.
I think it goes.
That's it.
Okay, so how to create an assignment is 2.
Yeah.
3 is.
Just X out of that. You know, we didn't have to change it. Yep.
Does it save it? No.
You didn't.
Well, we want it. Okay.
How to create a quiz.
So this is really create and copy. Is this
No,
a
copy? Is no, just copy, because we already have create. Copy is another thing because
copy is another.
You don't. Sometimes you don't need to create. You just need to copy.
Okay, so what do you want here on this one down here? You want how to copy a quiz?
No, it will be how to copy.
Oh, wait. Hey, James. So creating a quiz is one of the most complicated tasks in Canvas. So creating a quiz is a lesson. It's different from creating a new assignment.
Okay, but we don't have that as a objective.
Well, we have an objective in being able to create assessments. So quizzes will be part of that. We can use that as part of the assessment process. If we are creating an assessment, that could be an assessment activity, an exercise. You understand what I'm saying? It's a subset to the assessments. A quiz, just like a discussion board, could be used as a subset to an assessment.
So it's how to create a quiz is tied to objective 3. Is that correct?
Or we can just combine these two, how to create an assignment and quizzes or something like that.
Yeah, because
so that it will fall on the same objective.
And quizzes or assessment?
Yes,
quizzes.
Type of assessment.
Yeah.
And then, will it save it automatically?
Go down until you see a update. Yes.
Okay. So navigate. So can I? You got the wrong person driving. I just want to.
Don't worry, we're giving you moral support.
Okay. So how to create a quiz? We delete this, correct?
Yeah.
You got it right here.
Now we have it right here. Now this instructional objective, the target group will be able to copy existing modules, assignments, and quizzes to other Canvas classes or tiles, making them available to another student population. So so you want to delete how to create a quiz because that would be how to copy assignment.
Yeah, delete that. Yes, delete.
Yep. And then those objective 3 matches that particular module. So you're good to go on that one.
Okay, now I'm going to 4.
Yep.
Revisions and edits, discussion boards, tests, and quizzes. What, how to allow students, is this retake quizzes?
Yeah, it's in the objective.
Well, not only retake of a quiz, from what
Make revisions.
Yes, it could be they might have submitted an assignment, right? And they may need to go back to revise that assignment. So they need to know how do they go back to edit it. And what is tied into that is the actual person who has developed the assignment will now have to go back and open that assignment up to that student who wants to go back to edit it.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Very good.
Do you want to have retake quizzes though, or just how to allow students to make revisions?
Well,
yeah, that's one of the functions of Canvas is allowing and disallowing retaking quizzes. So that's one function there.
Okay.
Very good.
So give you how many times they want you to take
it.
Set it 5 times. They can even stipulate a time frame and how many minutes you have to complete the quiz.
Okay.
Okay, this is a lot of fun. The target group must know the.
All right, so that one matches how to use SpeedGrader.
Yeah.
And I was saying if we could combine in terms of how to access the grading portal and use SpeedGrader, because as we're talking the same language there in SpeedGrader and grading portal. So that's what I was saying. Maybe we could combine that one in terms of one objective as it's dealing with the same topic.
Yes.
Very good. How to access the grading portal
and use the SpeedGrader.
Who wrote the objectives?
I did.
Arnold? Very nice. They're outstanding.
Everything is flowing well.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Can you see me patting?
Great job, James.
Okay, instructional objective. The target group, enroll new students.
Uh-huh.
By using the importing function for new.
You want to put that on there on the title?
There are many ways to enroll students. So not only importing, but also they can enroll themselves. You can give them a link. You can invite them and using their email. So.
Or could we say one way to enroll students and deal with one particular way, so we could narrow it down to one method to do it.
So we're just going to use the importing function.
Okay.
Very nice. Keep it simple. Okay. 7 is the last one.
Well, that's the one we talked. We can take out the grading portal there. If we developed the one before that says how to access the grading portal and use the SpeedGrader. So 7, where we have students will be able to access the grading portal on Canvas and examine the grades, number of assignments completed. We can almost take that out because we've already addressed that.
Take this one out of this document?
Yeah, and we can
just erase that objective. And it's going to be it's going to be the objective for the last one. We created a new module. If you scroll down, how to communicate with students. So now we just have to get the objective for how to communicate with students.
Yeah.
So we need to change that objective.
We need to change that objective, right?
Because there are 2 ways really that I use. One, as we said, through inbox, and the second where we actually make comments in the comment box when we are actually grading the assignments. So that is how we as instructors could communicate with them, one directly on each assignment, right? And then the other through inbox and sending an email via the inbox.
Using
James, is it how teachers
the Canvas email function, James? Using email function and comment section, you said?
And
assignment comment section?
Yeah, and comments and commenting on assignments submitted. Because just how we receive comments on our assignments from our professors, the same thing we do in Canvas. We can give them a comment for everything that they submit in a little comment box.
Okay.
Nice.
Yes, sir. Am I deleting too much?
No, you're actually doing a great job.
Simple is better, as you said. So don't worry, that's better.
Okay. So
that's
How to
done.
access student data is still okay?
I got to add that one as an objective 8.
Yes, how to access student data, and maybe we can put the analytics in brackets because what it tells you, I don't know if, well, for you who are familiar with Canvas, it tells you a lot of valid information, how many assignments they've submitted, what's missing, what's their average grade, you know, that kind of thing. So they refer to this as analytics.
So where's the objective for that?
All right, now let's go back and see where it talks, because I believe I'd written one along those lines. I can't remember now, so.
I'm reading. Yeah, I don't remember seeing analytics. That's 3. I think I have to add it. 4.
It might have been, I remember writing it.
Oh, maybe it was deleted because we did not talk about that one. Maybe it was like, because I remember Arnold wrote so many objectives,
Yes,
maybe more than 10.
that's right. That's right.
So it
Yes,
should be, maybe it was deleted or something.
that's right. Because it would have been probably one that I remember writing it.
Did you write it somewhere, like in a document?
Yeah, I wrote it in what I had.
Can you pull it up and see if you have a copy of that?
Well, I should. Let me see. How do I go about accessing my
Just try see in your own computer, and then you can share your screen later on.
All right, let me see here.
Is it in the email?
I had actually submitted it in the Google Docs that we had.
Okay.
But you have a copy in your computer, right?
Yeah,
Not Google Docs.
That's what I'm trying to see how I can access that now. Hold on, yeah, 1 second. I get it.
That's the good thing about this. We should have our own backup documents, because if in case it get deleted, then we still have copy.
Oh, just need a description here for 7.
I'm still trying to find it here, guys.
And we need a description here. So now we're at 8. Now what? 8. There it is. How do you make this all go away? Oh, you can't because. Okay.
What? Go away. What?
This I thought you could minimize this, but
No, the
little arrow right
just
there.
click the introduction to Canvas, that part. Introduction to Canvas. You just click that part.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. And then I'll go through and update all these things. I don't see a problem with leaving them grouped. I'll make sure I'll update these, but I don't have a problem with leaving them grouped.
Maybe they can stay grouped together, just make sure they're flowing with the modules, like you just did the learning objectives.
Mm-hmm. And then
I can fix that. Okay.
yeah, so and then that's our task for the weekend. And then once everything, like Steph will do a run through, a review of all, and then we can one should probably download the document and attach to our email, so we will have one copy to submit to Blackboard, right?
So I'll do that. After I do the proofreading and editing and make sure everything's right, I'll download one document and send it to everybody.
Yeah.
I felt so bad, Alwyn, because I was like, oh my God, he's in a different time zone, and it's like 4 o'clock our time's like early.
Yeah, that's good because Arnold, James scheduled like 4 o'clock in the early morning. I said,
I don't know what happened.
Okay, I alarm my clock. I said, if no other choice, it's okay. I can wake up 3 o'clock and then alarm clock.
No. On this part, I think I figured out a solution. They want us to storyboard the lesson. I think that's sort of an old approach, is to storyboard things.
James, who said that?
It is in the assignment. Let's see here. I'd have to pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up.
You mean peer review?
No. Let's see here. Where is? No, we don't want. Here it is. Design.
Because other teams, I did not see too much details there. It's
oh well, yeah. It will be due this Sunday. And
yeah.
So
I think you already did a lot of work, and it looks good. I think it's okay.
Here it is. Can you see this?
Yeah,
so,
I see it.
Sequence and cluster, which we did.
We did.
Pre-instructional assessment, and then overlaps, and follow-through activities. So we did that in the graphics. I didn't really cover plan the content presentations and student participation sections for each objective or cluster.
That's okay.
We did that. But 4, assign objectives to each time period and estimate the time. We did that. The instructional strategy narrative should include IST report. Oh, here it is. Please include a storyboard
or planning chart.
Yes. So what would be, I thought about doing screen captures from the existing YouTube videos, maybe 3 screen captures.
Yeah, just do that. Just tell. I think you just need to tell it, like, okay, we are doing this.
Right. And I'll just do 3 screen captures per, or 3 or 4 per 8 modules.
Yeah, that's right.
And then I use this sentence, we use best practices. Okay, but anyways, I figured this out. I sent an email requesting help, but I'll do this probably Saturday, which is tomorrow. And the screen captures.
Just do the YouTube links as the storyboard, and then that's it.
Okay. We don't. I make courseware now.
One important detail here, it says times should be included in the storyboard or chart.
Okay. I can do that, and I'll make sure they're aligned with this. So basically, when I didn't put it here, but I looked up the YouTube video length, and one was 4 minutes and 12 seconds, and one was 1 minute. So that's where I got the times, and then I'll be more specific on this 9 minutes. I was just taking a guess.
Okay.
How long are these supposed to be? 30 minutes. So I'm kind of lost. Let's see. So we've got our 8. Have we divided them up yet?
So I'm going to take how to communicate with students, and my pen's not working.
What are the easiest ones? Arnold, I'll do those because I don't know Canvas and I don't want to screw it up.
Okay, I can do the introduction part and how to make quizzes and assignments. Yeah, I can do those first two.
Okay.
And I can do the SpeedGrader grading portal and also the data analytics, those two. How to access the grading portal and use SpeedGrader, and also how to access student data analytics.
Okay.
So James, that would the how to copy an assignment would be so easy for you. So that's good.
How to copy an assignment.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about enrolling students? Is that one easy for him?
Yeah. How to copy an assignment, and I can even show you now. It's so easy.
I'll look it up on YouTube and learn.
But it's tricky. It's tricky if you don't know how to do it. It's you will get lost.
Okay.
James, why don't you want me to do that one, how to copy, and you do the one with how to access grading portal and use SpeedGrader, as that one is easier.
Okay, and grader, and then what was the other one? I'm sorry.
So just that one, how to access the grading portal and use SpeedGrader.
Oh, great. Okay, perfect.
So I will do the one how to copy an assignment.
Yes.
Because I know the steps and what I'm always saying. It's kind of
It's tricky if you don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just make sure I got this right. So Alwyn, you're on introduction. Creating a new assignment is, anybody have that one?
So me, I have introduction and creating new assignments and quizzes.
I'm just writing this down so I can make sure. Okay, and then creating a quiz.
Email that us later.
Yes, because, I'm writing it down. Creating a quiz. Who has that one? Anybody? That's mine then.
So I have two.
Okay, that one's mine then. I only had one. So copy assignment is Arnold?
Yes, I have that one.
Okay.
I have also how to access student data.
Okay, hold on, I'm going in order. Retake quizzes is James.
Okay.
And then SpeedGrader is Arnold?
No, we're giving that to James.
Okay, James, you have the allow students to retake quizzes in SpeedGrader, and then
No. I thought we had moved the SpeedGrader part to where we talk about accessing the grading portal and using SpeedGrader. Didn't we had combined that, didn't we?
Yeah, look here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm still in the old one. I didn't log out. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay, so how to access grading portal.
And use SpeedGrader. So that's what James will do that one.
That's James, right?
Yeah.
Okay, retake quizzes. And then we have the enrolling students in the analytics.
Yeah, I will do that one.
Okay. I think all of us have two now.
Yeah.
And then I have the communicating with students. Okay, I'll send this out.
Great.
Now, so you guys, we have to submit something by Sunday, right? This part has to be done by submitted Sunday.
Yes, this document.
The week 4, which is this is for week 5. This is for week 5 now.
You mean the ones that we now have assigned for week? That's for the next week, which
that's week 5.
Yeah, that's for the next week.
Done with, so nothing goes in on Sunday anymore because we've submitted for this week already.
No.
We still have this document that we have pulled up that's going to be for this.
Have a lot of work to do this one.
we just have to go in and make a couple of adjustments before we submit this assignment.
And only one submission. We only one person will submit it. We don't all have to submit.
No, Steph will do the proofreading, and then she will send us one document which is finished to ready to submit. Yeah.
And then everyone has to submit again this week.
This week, okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So, Arnold, if you could go to. So we now have 8 objectives. So in this section, which is page 15, well, darn. If you could make these 13 instructional objective number 1 through 8 match, we can either do it now or later. He'll never know, because week 5 is we went to an 8th one. We could actually submit this, but we might as well, if you have time, work on it now, because you know what I'm saying? We have 7 now, but we'll have 8 for the next time we submit it. It's up to you guys.
I don't think it will make much of a difference, to be honest.
Okay. Well, okay. I think I'll go ahead and make all this go to 8, but I would like, and I'll do the storyboard, but if you could, Arnold, add wording, please, on, where did it go? I'm sorry. So there's 7. And then we went through all 8 again. I'm lost in the document, sorry.
One step.
We need to add wording on the new module that we created. I'm following you, James.
For communication.
Yeah, the communication.
Right.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Yep.
So on page 11, Arnold, if you could, 7 and 8.
You need the descriptions.
Type description here like you did for here.
Hey, James, do us a favor. Highlight that. Can you go back to that part? Just highlight that piece right there. Just put some highlight on it so that way you can find it easier in the document.
All right. And how do I do that?
The highlighter, this one, the pen.
Yeah, the pen. Oh. There you go. Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite color, Arnold?
Make a difference.
That's
there you go. And then do the same. Yep. There you go.
And the one in the upper one.
There you go.
And
what do you exactly want me to do for here? What exactly do you want me to do here?
Well, right here it says, it describes the objective, and then you have some nice text that describes what you're going to do.
Right. Okay, just as I did before, but just with the communication component.
It's just like a description.
Right. Okay, just like what I did before for the others.
Yep.
Yes.
And then 7 and 8 change here. This has a cascading effect. So 7. But the good news is he did it so well the first time, this isn't that much. Oops. Yeah, we got to add
this description there.
So this will be 8. And then all this, the questions that you had. And then I need to update these. I have to change the whole thing. So I'll, my color is
green. There you go.
All right, I think
add some markings to it so we'll know where to go back to do some adjustment.
Okay, I'm making you dizzy probably by scrolling. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're fine.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, I just pasted this as a placeholder, but now I think I know what happened. Someone sneezed? What happened there? Oh, I heard a noise. Sorry. Are you guys still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought I heard someone sneeze or a door close or a ghost or something. Okay.
You're probably hearing my kids running through the house.
Okay.
I think he's ran past several times. Hopefully we don't get points deducted for him running the back.
Okay, so I'll make that 8, and I'll make these. I'll figure something out there. Okay.
All right, and so we have next week's assignment down pat. I think we're good to go. I will be responding to all of the other groups with 100 texts as well. So I will be doing this tomorrow as well. So I'll be working.
Good. Yeah, I was just thinking about this ISD design. This is really very useful for us because this makes us now we are experts in designing online courses, and following this. It was just this is so good information for us. So thank you guys for your hard work on this.
Thank you. I was blown away by the quality of what I saw.
We have the dream team. That's it.
I do like to dream.
Now I'm worried about this file. It's been like 1 hour already. I don't know. Maybe it's okay. 1 gigabyte.
I'll try to like condense it down. What I'm gonna do since we're done here, I'm gonna
stop hours to upload in YouTube for a few hours.